Waycross coverage of the 2020 Southwest Ohio Swim Classic was made possible in part by Fastest Labs, clean, fast testing for drug and alcohol, DNA screening, DOT testing, and employer solutions. Henry Tillman. Ohio Valley Restoration. Solar is Freedom. And Huntington Learning Center.
Improve your child's academic skills at Huntington Learning Center.
I'm Dan from Huntington Learning Center. The ACT and SAT are important milestones for high school students. We can help prepare your child for these challenging tests.
Students should remain diligent in their studies at school. Expose your child to the tests as early as sophomore year. And if you see your child struggling with a subject at school, seek out help as early as possible.
Our mission is to give every student the best education possible.
At Solar is Freedom, we are a reliable alternative energy company focused on producing great value for our customers. Whether your concern is speed, quality service, or all of the above, there is no need to look anywhere else. We provide it all. We believe in saving you as much money as possible, designing and installing the best system for your individual needs, while saving as many natural resources as we can. At Solar is Freedom, we are focused on your peace of mind.
Welcome to the Southwest Ohio Swim Classic. We're at Keating Natatorium on the campus of St. Xavier High School in Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm Mike Leonard along with Benson Sperling and Coach Meredith Griffin. We're here tonight to cover the Day 1 finals of the 2020 Southwest Ohio Swimming Classic. 2,800 swimmers with nine prelim sites competed this morning, and we have the best of all of them right here in each event.
Unbelievable. Once again, the meet just continues to grow, and the excitement level should be an all-time high.
We are here we have an assortment of events. We'll be starting with a swim-off for a 50 free spot coming up. But this morning, all these athletes were spread across Southwest Ohio at 9 different preliminary sites where they swam all these events this morning, and then they take the composite top 16 and come back here tonight. And you have to be, with that amount of swimmers, a very small percentage making it back to finals.
You got to swim your best in the morning, earn your spot in the evening.
So we will be starting shortly with a swim-off for the 50 freestyle. Looks like the athletes are in position, but I would have think they will have the national anthem first, but that was not even though it does not look to be that way.
They sometimes do this before they start the national anthem.
Oh, nope, we're gonna have the national anthem. Okay. And then we'll get started with Day 1 of the exciting swimming finals. job with that tonight. And we can see that we are at historic Keating Natatorium.
It's been a few years doing this, Mike.
Yes, it has.
Year 28 for us.
28 years covering for with the good folks at Waycross Media, and every year they seem to ask us back.
That seems like
That's a record. So we have a swim off, looks like for 2 positions in the 50 freestyle. Swimming in lane 2 for Mason is junior Kevin Wu. Lane 3 for Cincinnati St. Xavier, it is Tristan Menninger. Then in lane 5 for Cincinnati St. Xavier, it's Cooper Williams. And lane 6 for Princeton High School, it's Kyle McQuibus. I believe this is probably for two different positions, maybe for 8th and maybe for a first alternate, looking at the difference in the 4/10 difference in the time. So probably one's for the A final and probably one's for first alternate. As we await the start, veteran starter Carol Giebord.
that is correct, Mike. Kevin and Tristan are swimming off for 8th place. Cooper and Kyle swimming off for the 16th slot.
I think we're missing some timers in lane 7, and then we're trying to figure out where they went, somewhere between the timers meeting and the start of the meet.
There's a 50-yard gap between where they met and where they have to go. So
If
they
that
have
much.
to get that, maybe 50 feet.
Someone better check the hospitality room. All right. Well, do we even have some? We didn't even have a swimmer in lane 7, so let's go and find them why they swim.
Well, you can see they have a good image of the starting blocks there, Mike. Why don't you describe to the audience what that fin is on the that wedge right there? That is a new development in the last several years.
Much like in track, the fin has been added to the starting block to add additional leverage for the back foot to propel in the forward start.
That's correct.
And you think about it, that technology has been around a long time in track. I remember being in high school and running as a youth in the early 70s. They had track starts.
You ran on a cinder track, right, Mike?
Yes, I
Where
did.
You had
Absolutely.
to dig down in and place the starting mechanism.
Yes, but there was that leverage, which it took them 40-some years later, 45 years later, to bring that same technology, cutting-edge technology to swimming. The engineers, I asked all the engineer majors out there, what took you so long?
Well, and now we're seeing it in the backstroke situation where you've got a backstroke wedge.
But not tonight.
But not tonight.
Although I don't want to say, they do have them here
Yeah.
at St. Xavier, at Keating Natatorium. They have them, but high school rules do not allow them to be used yet.
This is very unique, a double swim off. And they are flipping exactly even. It's going to come down to the touch. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Menninger, 21.74, much faster than this morning. And Cooper Williams, both St. X swimmers, win those swim-offs, 22.25, about 0.2 faster for Williams, and about 0.3 faster for Menninger.
There is nothing like a swim off to get a kid to go faster. It almost always is the case.
Yes. Yes, never turned down. All the young swimmers out there watching, never turn down a swim-off opportunity.
It's your best opportunity.
You probably will get a best time out of it.
It's exactly right.
If there are any young swimmers out there watching.
Hopefully there will be.
Hopefully there will be. I tend to think that mostly it's these athletes' mothers and their friends.
Moms and dads are going to be watching.
And
There's
their
no
friends.
question. And their buddies.
Yes.
And their pals.
Parents and their friends watching us tonight. So we start the evening off with our first event of the meet, the girls 400-yard medley relay. And swimming in lane 1, Kings. Lane 2, Seven Hills. Lane 3, Indian Hill. Lane 4, Lakota West. Lane 5, Turpin. Lane 6, Lebanon. Lane 7, Marymount. And lane 8, Tip City, Tippecanoe.
Now, Mike, this is a collegiate event, not a high school contested relay. And it's a great opportunity for these young athletes to showcase their 100 as opposed to their 50, which the 200 medley is the typical high school event. So this is a different opportunity for them.
So the history of the Classic, about 1984, I believe, was its first year. And the idea was to give the swimmers the opportunity to swim all the events, not just the high school events in the middle of the season. Back then, they only had one division, so that wasn't into question, although we're in a unique situation tonight where Division I and Division II schools are competing together. That is a newer development, not recently, but a newer since the inception of the Classic. But it's not a meet that's held. Probably one of the few meets that in the United States of this format, where it has a 2-day event, and it offers those athletes the opportunity to compete in the events that you don't see in the high school format: the 200 backstroke, the 2 breast, the 2 butterfly, the 4 IM, the mile. Events you would see in the collegiate ranks.
That's right. Out to the early lead, it's Indian Hill in lane 2, top of your screen.
Ella Jo Piersma. Oh, that's Anna Palin for Indian Hill. Ella Jo now swimming backstroke for Seven Hills. Seven Hills has the lead. Oh, yeah, Ella Jo Piersma.
Kathy Zoe, Indian Hill. Still currently in the lead. Lane 3. Lane 7. Jacqueline Young is charging from Marymount. Okay, it's going to be Jillian Rice in lane 3 doing the fly leg for Indian Hill. And Lydia Eberline, Marymount, will be going in the water right there. And it's a very tight race for third. Lane 5, that's Turpin. And that's Madeline Hart, strong butterflyer. Commanding lead by Jillian Rice, Indian Hill. Lydia Eberline giving chase from Marymount. 1-2, still a battle for third. Lakota West and Turpin right there together. Big lead for Indian Hill right there. Nice shot of Jillian Rice. Good underwater fly kick. Clean breakout. She's a senior. And coming into the wall. Isabel Fiber, the lead. Marymount still holding on to second. Alyssa McKillop. Indian Hill's going to win this heat handily. They have about a 10 body length lead, half the pool length. This morning, they went at 4:15. They're going to crush that time. Marymount trying to hold off Kings now. That's Sarah Geyser at the top of the screen. Well, you're looking right there at Indian Hill coming in for the finish. Wow, that's a big drop. 3:57.80. This morning they went 4:08, so that's a 11-second drop from the morning. The excitement of the lights, Mike. Exciting atmosphere.
That and a nap.
That and a nap. That's right. a good lunch.
Good lunch and a nice nap, and amazing how much faster you can go at night.
And now we go to the final heat.
Swimming in lane 1, Cincinnati Seton. Lane 2, St. Ursula. Lane 3, Beaver Creek. Lane 4, Springboro. Lane 5, Mason. Lane 6, Ursuline Academy. Lane 7, Centerville. And lane 8, Walnut Hills.
Okay, and Springboro had the top seed this morning at 3:57.75. Mason was second with 3:58.8. It should be a very good race tonight.
So who puts on this big, huge meet? A lot of moving parts.
Mike, this meet takes a tremendous amount of volunteerism. The officials group, as we watch the athletes set their feet, decided it would be a great thing. This was back before computers and all the technology that we currently have, to put together a meet where several sites swam and then came together. And so
The first year, it was just here at Keating, prelims finals. Then they started having to spread out because it quickly grew.
Yes, yeah. And then it became the largest meet in the world as far as I'm concerned. I think that the 2,800 athletes is the largest meet from what my research has shown me. That is, I've never seen one. See there in lane 4 and lane 3, Beaver Creek. In lane 3, Abby Wolford and Maggie Clough from Springboro. Right there together, leading. Molly Arnez from Springboro holding a slight advantage. It's very tight. Mason has come up. Ashley Lugbill. And it is very, very even. Good underwater pullouts. Lane 5, Ashley, she's starting to get a little bit of a lead there, so Mason's pulling away a bit. And Kara Akram is the flyer. Followed by Hannah Hill from Springboro. Peyton Farrell from Beaver Creek. 1, 2, 3, right there. You can see them as they come into the screen. Mason's got about a half a body, full body length of lead right there, going into the final turn of the fly. And Mason taking off right there. Springboro's in second. Tanya Akram, that must be Kara's sister, I'm guessing. off of her freestyle and has a commanding hold. Here we have Abby Schuss trying to catch up. It's going to be too big of a lead. Mason trying to hold her off. Here comes Abby off that wall. And Mason's going to get the championship victory with a time of 3:49.45. And that breaks the existing meet record, Mike.
Meet record in the first girls event of the 2020 Classic. Very impressive.
3:49.45. The previous record was 3:51.11, held by Ursuline Academy. So that's quite a swim.
All right, so the boys swimming in lane 1, Lakota East. Lane 2, Loveland. Lane 3, Vandalia Butler. Lane 4, Indian Hill. Lane 5, Walnut Hills. Lane 6, Moeller. Lane 7, Turpin. Lane 8, Seven Hills.
Okay, and they're off. In lane 6, Drew Held off to a very quick start. Aaron Shakura in lane 5 is taking a commanding lead. 23.4 going out. That's a very quick first 50. Aaron is a senior at Walnut Hills. He's pulling a lot of water. You can see right there. His extension is good. And Rowan Chatterjee, breaststroker, still out in front. Loveland, Colin Blackburn, coming up a bit. Walnut Hills still holding on. Loveland in second. Cincinnati Indian Hill. Gabe Yin, the breaststroker, coming up. And Loveland has taken the lead. Lucas Evan, lane 5. Here comes Gibson Holmes in lane 4, who's now taken the lead for Indian Hill. Gibson's very good underwater. You can see that there. Alex Kraft, now in the water for Walnut Hills, is in second. Evan Lucas right there with him. Indian Hill now pulling away. And this is Will Taylor. It's going to be the anchor. And Indian Hill's running away with this heat. It's a battle for second. Walnut still holding on to second. Loveland in third. For Walnut, that's Joshua Valentine. Will Taylor right there flipping, see him coming off the wall. Walnut Hills, Joshua Valentine in second. And Indian Hill's going to win this race handily. Will Taylor finishes with a 3:31.69. Walnut Hills finished second, 3:35.33. Moeller gets up for third at the end there, anchored with by Kevin Thibodeau, and they finished with a time of 3:39.99. Now on to the championship finals. Mike.
Serving in lane 1, Hamilton Baden. Lane 2, Centerville. Lane 3, Mason. Lane 4, St. Xavier. Lane 5, Kings. Lane 6, Sycamore. Lane 7, Beaver Creek. Lane 8, Oak Hills.
Okay, the record is held by St. Xavier, 3:21.46.
As you just saw, our starter, Carol Giebord.
Veteran starter.
Great starter.
It's a tight field right now. It's like a slight lead out of Kings. Kevin Lennon. Get underwater up in lane 8. Owen Peaser from Cincinnati Oak Hills. He's down 24-2. Now here comes Kevin Lennon. Looks like they're going to touch right together. Oak Hills touch first. King second. King still holding on to the lead. That's Jake Young. Here comes Scott Sobolinski from Xavier, very good breaststroker. Alex Zagarinas. Kings is still a battle going on right in the middle of the pool. Kings and Xavier. All right, Jean-Pierre Husman, he's a tremendous butterflyer. State champion. Aiden Limber, a sophomore from Kings, trying to stay with him. And Xavier is taking command of this race. King still in second. Ian Van Gorp will be the anchor for Xavier. Kevin Lynch for Kings. And they've been in that position right after the breaststroke, holding on. And a pretty good race for third, the whole field right there. Up in lane 7, that's Beaver Creek. Tommy Otten trying to hold on to third. Xavier's going to win the race. There's Ian right there, coming off the wall. Powerful kick, good tempo. Calvin Lynch, you don't see him yet, coming into the screen. Right there he is. He's about 4 or 5 body lengths behind now. And Xavier's going to win handily. Not quite at record pace, but it was a good swim. 3:22.86 for Xavier. Kings Hohenzollern for second, 3:27.02. Sycamore gets up for third with a time of 3:29.42. Some exciting relays to start off our evening.
Absolutely, always. That takes us to our first individual event, which is the 200 freestyle, the girls 200 freestyle. Swimming in lane 1, Taylor Crouch of Centerville. Lane 2, Leah Luckett of Kings. Lane 3, Caitlin Basic of Beaver Creek. Lane 4, Julia Quinn of Dayton Carroll. Lane 5, Jocelyn Spanbauer, Seven Hills. Lane 6, Michaela Elliott, Cincinnati, Wyoming. Lane 7, Molly Pressler, Cincinnati Seton. And lane 8, Lauren Fries of Mason.
And they're off. Lane 2, that's Leah Lucker. Out to the early lead. She went out in 26.1. Up at the top of the string there, lane 2. You see her flipping. Jocelyn Spanbauer from Seven Hills is in second, senior. Still holding the lead. Leah out in 55.04. Good battle for second right now. And she's really pulling away. Leah is out in 1:23.4. This is a much faster swim. I see she's suited. And that's a development, Mike, has occurred over the last several years coming to this meet, where in the past swimmers would wear conventional, just regular season suits, and now in the finals we're seeing tech suits very prevalent.
More people are putting them on at night, yes, and racing with a better competition because there's very few opportunities to race with this type of competition.
That's right. And Leah, like she holds on for the victory at 1:52.42, finishing second. Lane 4, that's Julia Quinn from Dayton Carroll. Julia went 1:59. So okay, on to the final championships.
Swimming in lane 1, Abby Wolford of Beaver Creek. Lane 2, Clara Kieser of St. Ursula. Lane 3, Maggie Clough of Springboro. Lane 4, Ella Jo Piersma, Seven Hills. Lane 5, Grace Hastings, Anderson. Lane 7, Audrey Conley, Waynesville. Lane 7, Lauren Clifford of Coleraine. And lane 8, Bella Matessa, Ursuline Academy. I think that the coaches are just looking at this as an opportunity to race, and I think they want to see their. I think the suit does change the body position slightly. It does add compression, and they just want to have the chance to see what they can do in the middle of the season against the top level competition. So, I guess if you're going to put it on, at least get your money's worth to have someone to race.
Well, there's some gamesmanship that goes on in this meet, because some people, you can see our middle of the pool, we've got 2 athletes that are going with conventional suits. And we have 3 athletes doing that. And then 5 of the swimmers have put on their, actually 4 of them. It's half and half.
Well,
There's 5.
I mean, I think the more veterans probably just want to work through the meet, and some of the youngsters want every little advantage they have to compete against these people they've looked up to for the last several years.
I'm not sure it goes along those lines, but
maybe.
we'll have to take a look at that and see if that's the case.
I mean, I can tell you, look at this. There's a freshman with a suit on down there. I see 2 freshmen in this heat. And both those freshmen have suits on right now.
Yep, and they've come up through age group, and they've been wearing them since they were 11 and 12 years old.
Not next year.
And now it's going to be changing. And it's going to be a 13 and over category for that. And Ella Jo is right there with Grace Hastings in the middle of the pool, and they turn together. Hastings touches first slightly, 54-39. And they are looking directly at each other. You can see they're both breathing towards one another. As they know exactly where they are, but they may not see Abby Wolford up on the top of the screen, who's right with them. And she is suited, so that's an advantage for her. And Abby's a freshman, so she's out there trying to steal the show. And Grace, who's a senior. Ella Jo's a sophomore. And it's going to come down to the last 7th turn. The 200 is the most important one. Right now the athletes are a little fatigued, so their technique is important. Here comes Grace Hastings. And it's going to be tight. Outside smoke, going to get it? Oh, it was very close, and Grace held on for a 151.05. Abby, the freshman from outside in lane 1, 151.21. And Ella Jo gets third with a time of 151.96. So 3 girls at 151 right there. Outstanding times for this time of the season.
Now, for other freshmen, Lauren Clippert from Coleraine, she moved up to 153. She was very smooth going out, and then she really caught lots of girls coming home. On the boys' side, swimming in lane 1, Michael Griffith of Troy. Lane 2, Braden Osborne of Mason. Lane 3, Nicholas Gockerman of St. X. Lane 4, Matt Brunsky, Vandalia Butler. Lane 5, Jake Young, Kings. Lane 6, Evan Blazer, Springfield, Kenton Ridge. Lane 7, Jaden Humphrey of Sydney. And lane 8, Kyle Sealkop, St. X.
Mike, the oldest record survived once again, 1985. Buffy Krieger.
Ahead of her time.
148. 4 suits and all that stuff.
Yep.
Well, the one thing that's impressive to me, I'm seeing girls going 151 right now, coming off of their holiday training break and having gone doubles and just been hammering their training, is that's very fast for right now, Mike.
It is fast.
And we've got a very tight heat here in the middle of the pool. Matt Brunsky, Jake Young, and Evan Blazer right there. You see them all together, those 3 individuals right there. Nicholas Gockerman trying to get up and race. He's coming up now. Jake Young holding a slight advantage, but now here comes Nick Gockerman in lane 2, or lane 3, I mean, right there in the white cap. And he's pulled ahead. And 144.16, Nick Gockerman back half that race. Got the victory. Jake Young stayed right on it with a 144.72, got second. And then third, Evan Blazer. 145.46, all good swims.
Swimming in the A final, Will Taylor in lane 1 of Indian Hill. Lane 2, Nate Holte, Beaver Creek. Lane 3, RJ Myers, Cincinnati St. Xavier. Lane 4, Owen Taylor, Cincinnati St. Xavier. Lane 5, Gibson Holmes, Indian Hill. Lane 6, Adam Lamping, St. Xavier. Lane 7, Will Welk, St. Xavier. Lane 8, Brandon Day of Loveland.
Records held by Grant House. 137.63 set in 2017.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this time.
5 jammers. 3 briefs. Okay. Taylor Owen goes to the lead right away. In lane
Owen
4.
Taylor.
No, there you go, Owen Taylor. Followed by Gibson Holmes in lane 5 right there on his hip. And that's quick going out, 22-4. This is a blistering pace going out. My goodness. 47-10, 47-8 for Gibson. Lane 2, that's Nate Pulte from Beaver Creek Seniors in third. Now, Owen Taylor swung on a lane line right there with Gibson on his hip. Should move away from him a bit. Try to avoid Gibson dragging on him. Gibson's smart. He's pulling right on him on his hip, so that's a good race strategy on his point. Now he's going to try to go by him, and looks like Owen Taylor's tying up a touch, and Gibson's coming on. And it's going to come right down to the end here. And it's going to be Gibson Holmes gets the victory, 139.20. It's been a very smart race. Owen Taylor gets second, 139.42, both outstanding times. And up in lane 8, Brandon Day really back half that race, and he was 141.98. So congratulations to all those fellas. Those are some great 200s.
Fast, fast, fast.
All right.
All right, looks like we have the record-setting girls Mason 400 medley relay with Coach Meredith.
So just come out, have fun, and race and give it our all. As the backstroker, what was your responsibility?
I knew that both Ursuline and Springboro were next to me with really good backstrokers, and I just knew I had to keep up with them or beat them.
By the time we got to Butterfly, you started pulling away for the team. What was your strategy?
I just wanted to race all the people around me and get as much of a lead for my sister as I could, just because I knew in the end when it comes to the final leg it's really important, and she does best when she's ahead. So I did that, and she did really well.
So you're used to this exchange. How exciting was that going in for freestyle?
I mean, so we've been on the same relay for a while now because, we've grown up swimming together. So it's just, I was just ready for it.
Congratulations, ladies. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, so it looks like they have a no-show. So they're calling for the first alternate, Riley Brown of Springfield Kenton Ridge. Riley Brown will swim in place of Morgan Henry. All right, so lane 1, this is the girls 100 IM. Lane 1 is Ruchi Kudalkar of Mason. Lane 2, Allison Gilman of Beaver Creek. Lane 3, Avani Deshmukh of Mason. Lane 4, Grace Isley, Mercy McCauley. Lane 5, Patel Sloan of Oak Hills. Lane 6, Josie Wise of Springfield Greenon. Lane 7, Erin Fentress of Milford. And lane 8, the first alternate, Riley Brown, Springfield Kenton Ridge.
Okay, and then we've got
Gracie Isley coming home strong in the freestyle.
And in lane 7, Erin Fentress. Looks like she's going to take the victory with a time of 1:02.68. Gracie gets second with a time of 1:03.88 for the championship heat, Mike.
Lane 1, Jenna Scarborough, Lakota West. Lane 2, Caroline Rupp, Turpin. Lane 3, Jillian Ruffner, Mount Notre Dame. Lane 4, Lucy Monroe, Lebanon. Lane 5, Ashley Shaneling of Mason. Lane 6, Emily Zhang of Mason. Lane 7, Anna Lewis of Madera. And lane 8, Alexandra Johnson of Turpin. $100 IM, not a varsity event, JV event, not in the high school order of events, not in the college order of events.
This is an opportunity, and it is being looked at as being a potential NCAA event, Mike.
Yes, but
So
not yet.
Not yet. Those times would be amazing.
Yeah.
100 IM. Okay, our top seed this morning was Lucy Monroe, 1:03.81. And Lucy is out quickly in her fly. Lucy's from Lebanon. Jillian Ruffner from Mount Notre Dame, a sophomore, is in second there in lane 3. Lucy still holding the lead. Jillian in second, lane 3, right there on top of your screen. It looks like Lucy's going to run away with it. Jillian is going to finish second. Lucy wins with a time of 1:01.98. Jillian 1:03 flat, 0-0. Exciting event. And now we have the boys 100 IM console heat.
Swimming in lane 1, Tim Greenwell of Milford. Lane 2, Adam Wilgus of Xenia Legacy Christian. Lane 3, Chase Fife, Kenton Ridge. Lane 4, Andrew Liu, St. Xavier. Lane 5, Jojo Minazuawa of Mason. I'm sure I messed that up.
No, I think you hit it. I think
okay,
you got
good. Lane 6, Samuel Huang of Bishop Fenwick. Lane 7, Rowan Donovan of St. X. And lane 8, Paul Menker of Milford.
We're going to go just with JoJo on that. And JoJo's out pretty quick. He's leading the race, so we're right there. Andrew Liu. Samuel Hang. Samuel is now taking a slight lead in lane 6. And touch and go. We did have one crossover turn there in lane 3. In my opinion, the hardest skill there is in swimming is a back to breast crossover, but it's a valuable tool. All right, Mike, we got JoJo taking the lead right now. It's a tight battle. Here comes Nicholas Wolf. JoJo trying to hold him off. And JoJo gets the win, 58-54, 58-54. Samuel gets second with a time of 58.72. And now the championship heat.
Swimming lane 1, Oscar Haverkamp. Lane 2, Logan Tobery. Lane 3, Lucas Ecker. Lane 4, Nicholas Wolf. Lane 5, Chase Gunther. Lane 6, Will Campa. Lane 7, Luca Eckert. Lane 8, Keegan Beraldo. So, Benson, the top seeds of the tie. We have 2 swimmers that tied at 57.48. You just mentioned the 100 IM possibly becoming an NCAA event. Can you just imagine the, not even average, but a good solid time for those athletes?
I'm going to go, if I were to project an NCAA winner.
Well, what's the average? Let's go average first.
Average time would be, for the guy's side, would be in the 48, 47
yeah, I should say
range.
48.
Yeah, 48,
right.
47.
And the winner, 43.
No,
I'm joking.
40, 43, 44, maybe 45. 45. And we're going to go 45
right.
to start out.
Amazing.
And you know,
and the year after that, we go down to 43.
Well, the benefit of that is that the kid, they start to think, okay, well, I can go 40, 45, and double that times 130, add 4 or 5 seconds for fatigue, and now I'm on 134 in the 234 in the 200. It's just like when we see all these kids swim in the 50 stroke events, it gives them something to understand how fast they can really go. And then they just got to bring it home. They got to get to where they can go out nearly that fast on their 100. And there is a benefit to developing that kind of speed. And we got a very tight heat. That was about as close of a turn for four teammates.
All teammates.
And we'll see who wants it the most. Lane 2's got a slight edge. And there's your winner. Lane 2. That's Logan Tobery.
56.92.
And that's not quite to the record. 54.17 by Bo Robinson back in 2011. All right, we've got the 400 IM now, which is a collegiate event. Jenny Forster holds this record at 4:15.71 back in 2004. Outstanding swimmer.
Swimming in lane 1, Ellen Lang, St. Ursula. Lane 2, Jacqueline Young, Marymount. Lane 3, Caroline Rice of Lakota West. Lane 4, Brooke Campstra, Seton. Lane 5, Ashley Reed, Lakota West. Lane 6, Esme Wright, Walnut Hills. Lane 7, Mackenzie Reed, Dayton, Chaminade, Julienne. Lane 8, Anna Palin of Indian Hill.
Okay, in lane 7 and lane 2, we've got Mackenzie Reed going out very quickly, Jacqueline Young, Marymount swimmer, Dayton Chaminade for Mackenzie. And Mike, there's quite a bit of strategy goes along with this 400 IM swim. Most coaches tend to tell these athletes to do what on their back breast and freestyles?
Well, I don't know what most coaches do. I know what I do.
Tell us what you do, and I'll let you know that
we'll see if it differs from the Benson Basics, the book that you put out some 30 years ago. And that is to try to make your second 50 faster than your first 50.
Absolutely. Now you split your hundreds after the butterfly.
But make it feel like in your butterfly, that first 50, nice, easy speed.
And the reason for that is that as you transition to a new stroke, you've got to get a little bit of a feel for that stroke. It's a good idea to make sure those first 2 or 3 cycles are effective, and then you build into your tempo. So you take a little bit of time to adjust your stroke, make sure it's going into a rhythm that you're going to utilize throughout the rest of that 100. And you see Jacqueline right there is building her second half. She's going to negative split this. Backstroke swim. Right there is her turn, and she's now in third. She's a breaststroker. So we've got out in the lane 8. That's Anna Palin from Cincinnati
Indian
Hill.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
and she's pulled ahead. And now you've got lane 6, Amy Wright. from Walnut Hills in second. So it's a very tight race. You'll see a lot of lead changes oftentimes in the IM because of the strength of the strokes for each athlete. The breaststrokers will be surging here, and you'll see the field sometimes goes back to a more even situation.
So of course, you advise your athletes to be iron tough on that freestyle, coming home with a split even or equal or faster than their butterfly split.
That's exactly right. And you look for that, and not just in the 400 IM, but in the 200 IM. Oftentimes these athletes will say, I'm so excited, I just can't hold back on my 100 fly, or the 50 fly going out in the 200. Well, you don't hold back, but it's got to be easy speed so that you can bring your back part of your race home just as well. All right, now we've got lane 6 in the right. She's an outstanding breaststroker, really came up. And Jacqueline Young, also a breaststroker in lane 2, are battling out. And it's going to come down to who's got the better freestyle. You can see we've had lead changes in all three strokes so far. And now they turn even. Jacqueline had the opportunity to look that direction, so she sees the competition over there. And she's coming on strong. You can see the second half of that race is powerful. And Emma Wright is keeping her stroke long. Jacqueline touches first. No, actually Emma touched first. And Emma's got a very powerful freestyle, and she's pulling away. Jacqueline second. Third place in lane 4. That's Brooke Brastra from
Brooke Kamstra
from Seton. Thank you. And Wright's going to take the victory. Jacqueline Young's going to be second. And now in lane 8 at the bottom of the screen, trying to get up for third, Anna Palin from Indian Hill. So it looks like Brooke is going to hold on for third. So there's our winner of this console heat, 141.32. Young finishes second with 145.55, and Brooke gets third for 147.63. So now, Mike, this is a time final event, so if those individuals go faster than people in the final heat, they will take those spots.
Yes. Basically, this is a time final event. All the other final events, they swim in the morning, then the top 16 come back. This one, if you have the top 16 seed coming into the meet with a provable time, you automatically swim at night without having to swim it in the morning.
Right.
But
so a person in the morning
could
take a spot.
They can win it potentially.
Exactly. And the 500 free is done that way. The mile is done that way.
Right. Those 3 events at this meet. So that takes us to the top heat of the girls 400 IM, and that would be lane 1, Jillian Rice of Indian Hill. Lane 2, Abby Wolford of Beaver Creek. Lane 3, Tara Witkowski, Lakota East. Lane 4, Kate Lair of Kettering Alter. Lane 5, Lizzie Jantouch of Lakota East. Lane 6, Katie Fisher of Lebanon. Lane 7, Kathy Zhao of Indian Hill. And lane 8, Kelsey McMenemy, Cincinnati Winton Woods.
It was a great start by Kate Lair. Good extension. And gave her about a half a body length lead going into the first turn. She looks pretty relaxed. 4:26.3 this morning. And by the way she's going out after it, she wants to destroy her time.
That's the thing about this meet. I mean, these kids do get excited. It's a little rough in the morning, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people at each prelim site, and it's early get up. I mean, these kids will be swimming till 9 o'clock here, and then they're up probably on a bus somewhere between 6 to 6:30 a.m. tomorrow. Right. But you may get the finals in historic Keating Auditorium, and special things can happen.
There's no question. The thing about this meet, it definitely shows character, because there's, you know, it's a long weekend. They've got to battle through the prelims, which are long, a lot of swimmers, and then they come here and turn on the lights, and then they get after it. And out in a 58.5, Kate is flying. And we got a good battle for second right now. Abby Wolford, Beaver Creek, a freshman, swimming very strong. Abby's coming up.
And these kids
very
are
strong
just,
backstroke.
they're not, it's not like they swim it in the morning, so they get here.
Right.
They got this atmosphere, and plus they got a nap and food, and they can really rock.
And in a lot of their cases, they've only swum relays this morning. If they did they're doing the
relays are one individual event.
Right. Or if they're doing the 5 and the 4 IM, they're fresh. They did a 50 and 100 this morning. So, all right, now we've had a lead change. Abby Wolford has taken over with the backstroke. So right away, Kate Lear had a great pull out and regained the lead. So a slight adjustment there. Good battle right now. Lane 2 and 4. And Kate is taking control again. Abby Wolford, the freshman, battling the senior. In third, Kara Witkovich, Liberty Township. In third, Dakota East. Kate Lear has pulled away, probably 3 body lengths ahead now, using her breaststroke prowess. And a commanding lead, and she's got a nice rhythm with her freestyle right there. She's going to hold on. It would take a tremendous surge out of Abby, the catcher. It's happened before, but I don't believe it's going to happen this time. Tara coming up now in lane 3, and we've got also Kate Zhao from Indian Hill. Kate Lear, after taking it out really fast on her fly, is holding on. Abby Wolford in second. And Kate Lear going to win the championship finals with a time of 4:26.75. So right on her, right near her seed time. That's a great swim. Abby finished second with the time of 4:30.48. Terry gets third with 4:34.50. So very nice championship final right there. Outstanding swims. And now we're going to the men's varsity 400 IM.
Logan Tober is a sophomore at St. X. He's the winner of the 100 individual medley. That was a crazy race, Logan. All 4 of you were together at the last wall. What brought you home?
I knew I was a freestyler, so I saw I was with them at the last wall, and I wanted to throw it down and get home.
What does it mean to win an event here at the Classic?
It's really exciting, especially since I was not coming in with a top seed, so I was not expecting necessarily to win that. So it's a really great feeling.
Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
Great job.
Okay.
So in the, we're not watching the girls 50 free. We are watching the boys 400 individual medley. Lane 1 is Alex Cotter of Archbishop Moeller. Lane 2, Josh Pearson of Indian Hill. Lane 3, Christian Narcells of Springfield. Lane 4, Josh Holtman, Cincinnati St. Xavier. Lane 5, Kevin Glennon of Kings Mills, Kings. Lane 6, Jordan Davis of Wilmington. Lane 7, William Froas, St. Xavier. And Lane 8, Will Ford of Indian Hill.
And we've got a packed, tight field right here with 5 fellas from lanes 2 through 6, all right together. And they're coming in on their first 50 to the backstroke, and we've got lane 6, Jordan Davis from Wilmington with a slight edge. Kevin Glennon is in second, Kings, and has now taken over a slight lead on his backstroke. Very tight race in this Conso, or first heat of the finals. And there's Kevin going into his backstroke. And now up in lane 2, that's Josh Pearson charging from Indian Hill. He's gone into second. And it's a tie there as they come off the wall. This is a great, great race with Jordan Davis, Kevin Lennon still holding on to the lead. Josh Holtman now pushing. Christian Narcells. Wow, what a battle. It's going to come down to the all-important 100 freestyle. Really good job by Christian extending his stroke and length.
Holtman moving up big time on that breaststroke leg.
And now we have Holtman has taken a lead. He's back half in this race. Senior from St. Xavier. Christian from Springfield, a junior, trying to hold on for second. And he's getting challenged by Kevin Glennon. And now Glennon has pulled into second. Comes Josh Pearson. In lane 2, really charging. Looks like Holtman is going to get the victory. Now it's a battle for second. And Josh wins 106.94. Kevin finishes second, 109.46, and Josh Pearson gets up for third with a time of 4:10.13. So 3 outstanding swims. And now we head to the final heat of the 400 IM.
Swimming in lane 1, Sam Campbell, Dayton Oakwood. Must have had a scratch. There's no one in lane 2. Lane 3, Nate Holte of Beaver Creek. Lane 4, Ian Van Gorp of St. Xavier. Lane 5, Owen Conley of Waynesville. Lane 6, Jason Allen of Beaver Creek. Lane 7, Eric Menchhofer of Sycamore. And lane 8, Nathan Wall, St. X.
And there's no alternate to go in that slot because they all swam this morning.
Correct.
A very fast first heat there, Mike.
I'm kind of curious why they didn't move up. Well, in this case, Josh Holtman was the top seed and put him in the heat 2.
That would have been one way to do it.
Well, I'm just a little curious as why they wouldn't have done that. But I guess the thought process is you only swim at one time anyway.
Right.
You're in the middle of the pool. But
you and I would probably have made that adjustment.
Not really sure why that happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I'm sure there's way smarter people than us making decisions.
There's
like
no question that's definitely the case.
We're at the bottom end of decision making. We just do what we're told. Well, now there is a swimmer in lane. No, there's not. They've adjusted it.
Got somebody. They took him out of lane
Sam
1.
Campbell of lane 1 moved over to lane 2. Yes, that is Sam Campbell of Oakwood. So lane 1 is the open lane. That makes a little more sense.
Yep.
Once again, this is the time final event. The fastest time is still turned in the scoring.
Ian Van Gorp is our top entry time. 3:51.30. The record 3:52.72. So if he goes the best time here, has a chance to take down the meet record. Eric Knowles from all right, Ian's out to the early lead. Tight heat again. Had some great races. Okay, coming in on the 100 fly, 53.87. It's a good, strong first lap, first leg. Okay. Owen Conley using his backstroke to take slight lead on the second leg of the race. Yeah, he's got a great rhythm. Does a nice job getting into his walls. Good power on his press. You see a good extension off his wall there. Saving his legs a bit. He's not over kicking. He's using a good rhythm with his upper body. Nice job swimming through that turn. Eric Minchoffer. Jason Allen, lane 6, right beside him. And now we go to the breaststroke. We see where the breaststrokers fall out. Oh, great race in lanes 5 and 6 there. Jason and Eric, Owen and Jason battling. Jason's taking a slight lead. Good underwater shot right there. 33.4 on that split, 34.8 for Owen. Jason taking about a full body length lead now, really using his breaststroke strength. Very nice transition on that wall. Got his knees up quickly. Clean breakout. Good visual there. You can see the undulation. He's snapping through his kick. Now it's going to come down in the freestyle. He's got a good lead. Oh, out in lane 8, Nathan Wall. Xavier coming up very quickly. And he's gone into second place. And Jason Allen swam a tremendous back half. Senior from Beaver Creek. And he's putting it on the field. He's hammering it home. Nathan Wall really did a great job on his back half, and we've got we got Nate Holte in lane 3. He's in 3rd right now. Jason Allen going to win the race. Great race for 2nd. Jason goes 3:56.68. Wall up in lane 8 gets 2nd, 3:58.45. And Nate Holte, 3:59.08 gets 3rd.
The winner of the men's 200 freestyle is Gibson Holmes from Indian Hill, a freshman. What does it mean as a freshman to win an event at this prestigious meet?
It means a lot to me. It's a great experience to be at such a high-level meet at such a young age. And I'm really blessed with the opportunity to swim at Indian Hill.
So you had a tremendous race. It really came down to the last 50 between you and Owen Taylor from St. X. How did you pull that out? What was your strategy?
Yeah, I knew that Owen Taylor, he's a little bit more of a sprinter than me. So I decided that I would go out with him, but not right at him, so I didn't lose too much energy. And then I said, if I can kick it in during this last little part, I might be able to out-touch him. And as history follows, it worked. Yeah.
Pretty successful strategy. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
And girls 50 free, heat 1, Madeline Hart, lane 1, lane 2, Sydney Jones, lane 3, Tiana Mesher, lane 4, Lucy Morris, lane 5, Kirsten Harmon, lane 6, Paige Stroyley, lane 7, Simone King, lane 8, Annie Richters.
And Kirsten Harmon.
Kirsten Harmon wins.
24:51.
Heat 2, lane 1, Abby Susak, Springboro. Lane 2, Ella Jo Piersma, Seven Hills. Lane 3, Tiana Ankrum, Mason. Lane 4, Hannah Hill, Springboro. Lane 5, Jessie Lee, Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy. Lane 6, Kiara Ankrum, Mason. Lane 7, Reese Turner, Springfield. Lane 8, Phoebe Wright, Walnut Hills.
Junior from Springboro, Hannah Hill. Lane 5, sophomore from Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy, Jessie Lee. Lane 6, the junior from Mason, Kiara Ankrum. Lane 7, a junior from Springfield, Reese Turner. And lane 8, a sophomore from Walnut Hills, Phoebe Wright.
Good start. Lane 3, Trainer Akram got a great entry. But now Hannah Hill up high in the water. And great tempo. She's got a half a body. She's going to win the race handily. Time of 23:31. Jessie finished 2nd with a time of 23:88. Two very good swims there. Nice heat. Now we have the boys 50 freestyle.
Swimming lane 1, Brady Holcomb, St. Xavier. Lane 2, Sam Pettingill of Cincinnati Country Day. Lane 3, Evan Blazer, Springfield Kenton Ridge. Lane 4, Tristan Menninger, St. Xavier. Lane 5, Ethan Otten of Beaver Creek. Lane 6, Tim Kalin of Seven Hills. Lane 7, Mason Wilkinson, Centerville. Lane 8, Cooper Williams, St. Xavier.
This is a very tight field. Top 2 swimmers in this heat are 1/100th apart this morning. Tristan and Ethan both win 22.6, 22.07. And everyone in the field is between that and 22.4, so within 3/10 the entire 8 lanes. Anybody's race. Start, turn, finish. Hit them perfectly. Oh, tremendous start in lane 2. Sam Pettengill takes the early lead. But in lane 6, that's Tim Kalin. Had a great approach to his turn and took control of the race right from there. And he's going to win with a 21:35. Finishing second, Ethan Otten. Ethan Otten went 21:82. Ethan swims a sophomore from Beaver Creek.
Heat 2. Lane 1, Gavin Schultze, Oak Hills. Lane 2, Scott Sobolewski, St. Xavier. Lane 3, Matt Brunsky, Vandalia Butler. Lane 4, Owen Taylor, Cincinnati St. Xavier. Lane 5, Aaron Sequira, Walnut Hills. Lane 6, Ansel Froas, Sycamore. Lane 7, Owen Pelzer, Oak Hills. And lane 8, Kevin Wu of Mason.
Okay. Justin Grinder has the record at 20:44 set in 2018. 20:71 this morning out of Owen Taylor, junior from Xavier, the top seed. Great start in lane 2, Scott Sobolinski. Aaron Sequira just exploded off of his turn, used his underwater fly, and went 20.18, breaking the record held by Justin. 20.18. Mike, that was the real deal right there off that wall. Aaron just exploded off of that wall.
I wish we had that. I don't know if we have technology for a replay, but that would be perfect.
That would be something we'd want to see. They went into the wall cleanly together, and he just exploded off the wall. His underwater fly kick was very, very noticeable earlier in the week, or earlier in the day. That was great. That was great. He's the real deal.
Sequira, a senior from Walnut Hills, and that's a big-time swim right there. Big-time second half. His start was a start, but that turn was like he shot out of a cannon.
His underwater fly right there was it was executed at a very high level. We'll just put it that way.
Okay, 100 butterfly.
Reminded me a little bit of Apple when we had him a few years ago. Now he's absolutely dominant.
Yep.
You know, we see these things at this meet. We see these kids starting to break out. Now, Aaron's been good for a while, but we see those kinds of explosive things occur, and that means they're going to a next level.
Sequira, I got to see him at the Summer Junior National Meet out
in
Stanford this summer, and had the opportunity to spend some time with him, and he's a very talented sprinter.
He's good.
Yeah, he is
he's
very
good.
Very, very good. All right, 100 fly girls. Lane 1, Lizzie Jantouch of Lakota East. Lane 2, Madeline Hart of Turpin. Lane 3, Devin Olson of Waynesville. Lane 4, Mackenzie Reed, Chaminade Julienne. Lane 5, Lily Warren, Beaver Creek. Lane 6, Krisha Bowl of Centerville. Lane 7, Paige Striley, Lakota West. Lane 8, Tiana Ankrum of Mason.
Madeline Hart took it out in 27.6. She's really coming home, and she gets the victory with a 58.52. Finishing second, that's Mackenzie Reed from Dayton Chaminade Julienne. 58.82. So very close, very tight race. 58-5 to 58-8.
Heat
And
2.
Championship final.
Girls 100 fly. Lane 1, Claudia Butterfield, Ursuline Academy. Lane 2, Maggie Clough of Springboro. Lane 3, Peyton Farrell of Beaver Creek. Lane 4, Kiara Ankrum of Mason. Lane 5, Grace Hastings of Anderson. Lane 7, Anna Baker, Bishop Fenwick. Middletown Bishop Fenwick, that is. Lane 7, Katie Fisher of Lebanon. And lane 8, Bella Matissa of Ursuline Academy.
Kiara is a junior from Mason, top seed at 56-2. Meet record, Madeline Schaefer, 55-60 from Springfield back in 2016. Clean start, lane 5. Very good explosive jump. That's Grace Hastings. But right off, Kiara takes an early lead in lane 4. And right there, the red suit, reddish pink. And Maggie Clough in lane 2, right with her. Lane 1, Claudia Butterfield also out very quick. 27 flats out of all of them. It's going to come down to the third wall. Who's got the better underwater? It looks like Kiara. Now here comes Maggie Clough. We come down to the finish here, and we've got a victory for Kiara. She breaks the meet record with a time of 55.
Another record.
Finishing second. 56-14, that's Maggie. Maggie Clough from Springboro. Wow.
Yeah, it's 2
and
tonight.
a couple of records already.
No, relay too. Got the first relay.
Couple of records, yeah.
All right, so boys 100 butterfly. Lane 1, Tommy McQuarrie, Bethel Tate. Lane 2, Evan Fentress, Milford. Lane 3, Wesley Shower, Beaver Creek. Lane 4, Aiden Leamer, Kings. Lane 5, Eric Menschoffer, Sycamore. Lane 6, Justin Dostal, Anderson. Lane 7, Bishop Carl, Sycamore. And lane 8, Will Ford. Will Ford of Indian Hill.
Okay. Going out very quick in lane 2. That's Evan Fentress with the early lead. Lane 3, Wesley Shear in second. And the board has gone out, so we're not quite sure what the split is, but Evan Fentress, half a body length lead. He's flying. He's out in 24-13. Wesley Shear in second. 20. Evan Fentress going to come down to the finish. Evan Fentress from Milford. 50.83. Finishing second. That's Wesley Shear, Beaver Creek. And Evan led that start to finish. He got off with a great start.
All right, heat 2. Lane 1, Ben Lacey. Lane 2, Carl Blabaum of Mason. Lane 3, Calvin Wise, Springfield Greenon. Lane 4, Jean-Pierre Couzam, St. Xavier. Lane 5, Luke Paxton, Hamilton Baden. Lane 6, Nate Bussey of St. Xavier. Lane 7, Jonah Karshnick of Williamsburg. Lane 8, Mason Wilkinson of Centerville. Fence just had a nice drop in that last heat. Must not have been feeling quite well this morning. Perhaps he didn't get enough sleep the night before, last night. All right, 100 fly. Perhaps the pool.
All right, the defending state champion, Jean-Pierre, lane 4, has the early lead. Luke Paxton coming up. Great wall by Luke coming off of that wall. He really accelerated, but Jean-Pierre a little bit stronger right there on his third length. Luke in second, and then lane 2, Carl Blobom. Jean-Pierre is going to get the victory. It's going to be a battle for second. It looks like 48-64. Luke finishes 49.55. And Carl gets up for third for the 50.34.
All right. We are swimming along to 100 backstroke. 100 backstroke. Lane 1, Grace Glosson. Lane 2, Riley Turner of Springfield. Lane 3, Anna Baker, Middletown Bishop Fenwick. Lane 4, Phoebe Wright, Walnut Hills. Lane 5, Peyton Farrell of Beaver Creek. Lane 6, Madeline Henser of Seton. Lane 7, Marin Patterson of Oxford Talawanda. Lane 8, Alexander Johnson, Cincinnati Turpin.
All right, took 101.4 to make it back this evening. And boy, this is a tight field. They're all going out together. Lane 2 with a slight edge. Riley Turner from Springfield going out quickly. Also in lane 4, that's Phoebe Wright, Walnut Hills. Oh, an interesting turn by Phoebe. She did the Tennessee turn where she pulled across her body. Let's see if she does that again. That's interesting. Comes off the wall. Yeah, okay. Looked like she did it again. Lane 4, holding on to the lead here. It's going to be tight for second. And 59.41 for Phoebe. I'm sorry, 59.71. Finishing second, that was Maureen Patterson from Talawanda. 00.54. And in the championship heat, Mike.
Lane 1, Madeline Wolf of Ursuline Academy. Lane 2, Reese Turner of Springfield. Lane 3, Emma Dalton of Mason. Lane 4, Abby Susek of Springboro. Lane 5, Hannah Hill of Springboro. Lane 6, freshman Lauren Clifford, Cincinnati Coleraine. Lane 7, Mia Latimer, another freshman, Cincinnati Country Day School. Lane 8, Melanie Schweikert of Kings Mills Kings.
Lane 5, a junior, also from Springboro, Hannah Hill. Lane 6, freshman from Coleraine, Lauren Clifford. Lane 7, from Country Day, Mia Latimer. And in lane 8, a freshman from Kings, Melanie Schweitzer.
Okay, 4 laps backstroke.
Records 54.52, Hannah
Whiteley.
2015, Springboro.
5 years ago, Springborough's Hannah Whiteley crushed the
Hannah Hill is out quick, and also in lane 2, Reese Turner. Very, very good start. taking a half-body lead. Abby Susak. And now up in lane 7, Mia Latimer. And it's very tight. Hannah Hill had a great third wall. Used that explosive underwater kick to take the advantage. And she's going to get the victory with a time of 55.81. Mia Latimer gets second, 56.91, the freshman from Country Day. And finishing third, Abby gets up for third with a time of 57.19. Now on to the gentlemen. Boys 100 backstroke.
Swimming lane 1, Avery Clapp, Sycamore. Lane 2, Alex Zhang of Mason. Lane 3, Will Walk of St. Xavier. Lane 4, Tristan Menninger, St. Xavier. Lane 5, Sam Campbell, Dayton Oakwood. Lane 6, Carl Blabaum, Mason. Lane 7, Jaden Humphrey, Sydney. Lane 8, Luke Knopf, Centerville.
We could go back to that.
Looks like we've got a lineup of interviews coming up.
Okay, and they're off. All right, we had a great underwater there by Avery Clapp out of Sycamore, sophomore. The field is very tight.
We have 2 people lined up. Well, just one person waiting for an interview, and maybe 2 other people lined up after that.
Tristan Menninger from Xavier in the early lead with a 25.81 going out. Good battle for second. Tristan holding on. About a half body length, 3/4 body length lead. It's going to come down to the touch on second. Tristan wins 52.50, the console heat. Right beside him, that was Sam Campbell from Dayton Oakwood. And to an interview.
The winner of the men's 400 IM is Jason Allen from Beaver Creek, a senior. You really made this event happen at the breaststroke. What was your race strategy?
I knew I had to stay with those boys after the backstroke because my front end isn't the best, but I knew if I was with them, I could bring it home really well.
How does it feel to be able to swim the 400 IM at a high school meet?
It feels really weird because I'm not used to that kind of training right now, but it feels good to get ready for college and all that. So.
You're a senior. Your last year at Beaver Creek, you won an event for the school. How's that feel?
It feels amazing to represent the team and just pretty much just go Creek all the way.
Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you very much.
Okay, heat 2 of the boys backstroke. Lane 1, Tim Kalin of Seven Hills. Lane 2, Brandon Day of Loveland. Lane 3, Luke Paxton, Jr. from Hamilton Baden. Lane 4, Aaron Sequeira, who we saw win the 50 freestyle, senior from Walnut Hills. Lane 5, Owen Conley of Waynesville. Lane 6, Jean-Pierre Couzam, St. Xavier. Lane 7, Owen Pelzer of Oak Hills. And Lane 8, Kevin Glennon, Kings.
Great opportunity to see Aaron's underwater again. I think we may be able to see that 50 later on as our crack staff in the truck is working on that. Tremendous going out. He has done a lot of work on his underwater. .22.8.
Sequeira is on tonight.
That's a collegiate split right there.
The record is 48-42.
And that's going to be gone.
That's going to be gone. That's why I mentioned it.
It's going to be gone by quite a
by
bit.
a lot. It's going to destroy it. You're watching a great swim. 46-71.
He's excited. He probably exceeded what he thought he could do.
Wearing a suit, I might add.
Well, of course. Of course. He doesn't go that fast without it. You got to have that.
Oh, my God. The record was a very strong 48-42. Henrik Pullman of Beaver Creek back in 2014. And we just saw a 46. We just got it shattered.
That's a great swim.
Oh, my gosh. Look at that.
He's pretty pumped.
He is. There's the finish right there. No one around. Boom.
Second place finish for those that
Owen Pelsler.
Owen Pelsler, he finished with a 50.64. So this is an outstanding swim by Aaron. And that's a great, great performance. That record's going to be tough to beat.
I'm looking forward to the interview. Coming up here for the interview.
Yep.
And it looks like we have an interview right now. Should be a good time to go to it.
Kate Lair is a senior at Alter. This is her third straight win in the women's 400 IM. How is it different as a senior winning this event than it was as a sophomore?
Well, since I'm a senior, I know this meet more than I did, obviously, my sophomore year, so I can swim it more knowledgeably, and I'm not as nervous as I was as a freshman, obviously, or a sophomore.
With so much success at this meet, it must be a little bit tough, this being your last one. How does it feel?
It's a little bittersweet. I'm really excited to go to Xavier next year, but of course, I love this meet, so I'll be sad to see it go.
And you're doing the 200 IM?
Yeah, tomorrow. We'll see how that goes.
No pressure.
Oh yeah, no pressure.
Good luck. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, there's a stir in the building.
There is now. I can just feel the energy.
Oh my. That's one of the best performances I've ever seen, that I've seen here. I mean, there have been a lot of great ones, but that one was very explosive. Very explosive.
I mean, just
came
a
off.
swim like that, the 50 free, all right, 50 free down and back, great wall, but very tight field. That was all right.
This is a great opportunity to segue into our 50 freestyle. Watch what he does coming off this wall.
White cap.
He's there first, so he's got the lead, but watch the acceleration and the separation that he gained a body and a half off of that wall. And he's on. He's on.
Yeah. Can we see that just one more time, please? Just the turn. You can stop it after the turn. I want to look at the speed and the quickness in his legs.
About his third kick off the wall, he explodes beyond the field. Right there. Really now he goes to a different level.
Really impressive for this time of year. I don't know where he is in his training, but that looks like a rested swim.
It does.
So impressive.
If he's broken down and
he's doing
there's going to be some pretty neat stuff.
Oh my God, what's going to be in a month from now?
Well, pool may not be quite as fast as this pool, but it's going to be a good swim.
Districts.
I wonder if I'm sure he's got his trial cut easily.
Yeah, he does. I know
so
that.
He's gonna get.
He does have his trial cut.
Yeah, so he's getting ready for trials. I mean, he's in a great position. He's doing what he needs to do. Yeah, the next Nick Thoman, perhaps.
All right, swimming in lane 1, we've got girls 500 freestyle. Swimming in lane 1, Madeline Grooms, Springboro. Lane 2, Anna Volkerding, St. Ursula. Lane 3, Devin Olson of Waynesville. Lane 4, Molly Pressler of Seton. Lane 5, Jillian Rice of Indian Hill. Lane 6, Clara Kaiser of St. Ursula. Lane 7, Hannah Eversold, Mount Notre Dame. And lane 8, Sarah Zipes, Centerville.
And Devin Olson currently holds the lead, followed by Jillian Rice in lane 5. Right there you see them coming in. And they're out in 131, 132. So out pretty well. And sandwiched between them, Molly Pressler from Seton. And you can see Delvin and Jillian can see each other. It looks like Jillian's coming up a little bit and has now closed the gap. There's only 7/8 between them. And a very good race at first, and a good contest for third. 4 girls right together battling for third. And you can see the leaders are breathing towards each other as they come towards the balcony. And you can see each other. And Rice has taken over the lead. 31.5 right there. And she's starting to pull away in the back half of this race. We're at the just over the halfway point. Go. She's now got almost a full body length though on Molly. And Molly's holding on for second, but here comes lane 6. And that's Kara Kaiser from St. Ursula. Rice pulling away. Molly trying to hold on for second, being challenged by Clara. All right. Coming at the 350 mark, Rice with a commanding 3 body length lead. Rice, and then Molly and Clara are right together. Molly had gone out very quick, but here comes Clara. She can see her, and I think she's about ready to take over seconds right there. Looks like Jillian Rice expanding her lead. Out in 4:09 at the 400. We've got a tight race. Clara has taken over second. Molly's still in third. Good shot of Jillian Rice. Good rhythm, keeping her kick up. See her pulling away from the field. And there's the bell lap. And she's got a lot going right now. She's really got her legs moving. Good wall skills. Good battle for second. Jillian Rice is going to win this race. On the 5:10.55. And Molly, okay, Clara gets second, 5:15.15, and Molly 5:15.66. So a very tight race for second and third. And now the final heat, and we'll see if any of the swimmers in that heat move up into the final standings. A very fast final heat seed.
Swimming in lane 1, Celia Creviston, St. Ursula. Lane 2, Molly Arneson, Springboro. Lane 3, Michaela Elliott, the senior from Cincinnati, Wyoming. Lane 4, Audrey Conley of Waynesville. Lane 5, Ava Sutphin of Turpin, a freshman. Lane 6, Julia Quinn of Dayton Carroll. Lane 7, Isabel Gomez, Lakota East. And lane 8, Morgan Slaney, Cincinnati Turpin.
Okay. Audrey Conley has our top seed with a 4:53.4 and 4:53.10. It's a classic record held by Amanda Smith and Zoe Thatcher. Amanda did it in 2007, Zoe in 2013. Indian Hill and Mason, respectively. Well, I'll tell you what, Aaron woke up the crowd. The excitement and energy is here now. And they're off. All right, surging to the front right away. That's Audrey Conley.
Comes into the seat time just 0.3 seconds off the classic record.
Down 27-3. She's doing a nice job using her lats. Pulls a little bit of a wide entry. Strokes a length right now. It's a very rapid tempo. Goes out 56.6. The rest of the field giving chase, but she's really establishing a good rhythm. Up in lane 7, Isabel Gomez, Liberty Township, Lakota East, is in second. Be down at the bottom of your screen here as she comes through. Commanding lead by Audrey. And she's holding 30 point right now. It's Audrey Conley and everybody else. The battles for second. Audrey is pulled away. You can see right there, got a good rhythm, starting to extend better. Still has a good tempo. But we've got a good race shaping up in lanes 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. All coming in together. Good shot of Audrey. Has a nice compression off her walls. And now we've got a great race for second between lanes 6 and 7. That's Julia Quinn and Isabel Gomez. Audrey Conley running away with it. Good race in 6 and 7. And Julia Quinn now has taken a little bit of a full body length off of Isabel Gomez for second. Now the battle's for third. The winner of this race is going to be Audrey Conley, as long as she keeps her rhythm. Hits all her walls. All right, she's 30.6 on that split, so she's battling to try to stay in the low 5-minute range. Good. .7, 3:59. Julia Quinn firmly in second. We're looking at about a 5:01, 5:02. Unless she can really gear it up here. There's the bell lap. She's out 30.9, 31.0 right there, and 4:30.9. Julia Quinn really surging now. Gonna finish second. Good battle for third. Isabel and Ava Suppen. And there it is, 5:01.48. Rodri, good swim. Julia Quinn, 5:05.29. And Isabel holds on for third, 5:09.67. So Jillian Rice, who swam in the heat prior to that, ended up fourth.
Nice to be able to move up.
That's a good surge towards that race. All right, so we've got the boys 500 now. Again, this is a high school contested event, Mike.
Yes. Swimming in Heat 1, Lane 1, Michael Griffith, Troy. Lane 2, Jonah Karshnick, Williamsburg. Lane 3, Will Taylor, Indian Hill. Lane 4, R.J. Myers, St. Xavier. Lane 5, Nicholas Gockerman, St. Xavier. Lane 6, Bishop Carl, Sycamore. Lane 7, Justin Dustle, Anderson. And lane 8, Josh Pearson of Indian Hill.
Looks like we've got an interview, Mike.
Hannah Hill is a junior from Springboro. She's a double winner tonight, winning the 50 free and the 100 backstroke. Those are pretty close together. How did you prepare mentally and physically for that double?
Well, there's two of my best races, so just warming up in between, and I really like that back-to-back, just adrenaline rush. It's just something I really enjoy. I just swimming, it's fun, just, yeah.
It looked like you had a lot of team support behind you for both of those as well.
Definitely. My teammates, they're also supportive. I mean, only 5 of us made it back, but about 6 extra swimmers actually came to cheer us on, and that's just so great, just having everybody here to enjoy the whole experience of Classic.
And winning 2 events as a junior, that's pretty exciting for next year as well.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to next year. I mean, there's so much room for improvement. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited.
Well, as the winner of the 100 backstroke, you also win the Jim Dillon Award, so congratulations.
Thank you so much. That's so awesome.
All right, great job.
All right, very nice job.
Okay. Back to the race. And right there, look at how even this race is. Nick Gockerman is currently first. R.J. Myers second. Will Taylor third. It is a dead heat, 4 in a row right there, Mike. Straight across. Couldn't be any tighter. We're flipping at the 250 mark, halfway. Gockerman still holding on, Nicholas Gockerman. Slight edge, Will Taylor in second. R.J. Meyer in third. Yeah, you see Nicholas going into his turn right there. Good extension. A little short off that wall, though. Right now, good race for second. Lane 7. Justin Dostal. Anderson freshman. Justin Dawson coming up. Coming from behind here. Trying to catch Nicholas Gockerman. Here comes Will Taylor, lane 3. Nicholas still holding on. And he's accelerating. Justin Dostal in second. Will Taylor in third. Nicholas Gockerman's got about a body and a half lead on the field. Justin battling, trying to get up there. Nicholas trying to hold him off. There's the bell lap. Looks like Nicholas is going to hold on for first. Justin Dostal in second. Will Taylor in third. Nicholas doing a great job battling with his legs. He's got a good kick going. Nicholas gets the victory, 141.75. Good swim. Dostal finished second, 143.25. And Will Taylor, 445.14. So 441.75 for Gockerman. Dustin, 443.25, and Taylor, 445.17. And now to the final heat.
Swimming in lane 1, Michael Ryan, Beaver Creek. Lane 2, Kyle Sealkop, St. Xavier. Lane 3, Alex Kraft of Walnut Hills. Lane 4, Kellen Rodney of St. Xavier. Lane 5, Gibson Holmes, Indian Hill. Lane 6, Braden Osborne of Mason. Lane 7, Adam Lampion of St. Xavier. Lane 8, Jay Weil, the senior from St. Xavier.
Okay, top seed time, Kaylin Roddy, 429.28, record held by Grant House at 426.75 back in 2016. Okay. And Gibson Holmes, our 200 freestyle champion on the evening, is taking a slight lead. Braden Osborne from Mason is right on his hip. And Kaylin Roddy right there. You can see them right there, all three together. Okay, there's our leaders. Gibson Holmes, Kaylin Roddy swimming right with each other. Both out in 51 flats. With a pretty good pace. A very even race right now, as in 13/100 separation. Roddy just a slight edge on that turn.
Setting yourself up to go around at 4:30, which is an excellent time this time of the year. Holmes right with him. Holmes picking up the tempo a little bit as we approach the halfway mark. There we go, 2:13.2. Race is out here, halfway through.
2/10 separating these boys. In third place now, we've got Alex Kraft from Walnut. And it's a two-man race right there. We got the senior versus the freshman. Kaylin is a senior from St. X. Gibson Holmes, a freshman from Walnut or from Indian Hill. And Walnut Hills, it's Alex Kraft in third, who's climbing up a little bit. All right, 350 mark. It looks like Gibson started to surge a little bit. He's taking a little bit of a lead, using his underwaters.
5 laps to go. Holmes still staying in those 27s.
And Gibson did a nice job of moving to the opposite side of the lane. He needs to stay over there. You can see that Kalen is trying to get up on him. Oh, Gibson's circling a little bit. He needs to move to the other side of the lane. There we go. You don't want to have the fella pull on you. Kalen Roddy doing a nice job of getting over on Gibson's hip. And Gibson should stay on that far side. And here comes Roddy. He's charging back and forth. This has been a great race. Here comes the bell lap. It's going to come down to this final 50. And Roddy really surged forward, used him, shotgun past him. And Gibson is still battling. But this is going to be Kalen Roddy's race. As he's pulling away, a lot of strength and power. And Gibson's still swimming with a good tempo, but too much for the freshman. The senior gets the win at 4:31.98. Gibson, a very good swim at 4:34.47. And Alex Kraft finishes third, 4:36.97. So 3 great swims and a great race, back and forth, Mike. Probably 3 or 4 lead changes right there. Great battle. All right, so here we are. Getting a chance to see this battle. You can see this is the last 50. And right there, he took the command on the right after the 400. He really accelerated through. There we go. Good race. Both those young men should be very pleased with that at this point in the season.
Okay,
right.
50 breaststroke.
Junior varsity event.
Lane 1, Ali Pacheco of Beaver Creek. Lane 2, Anna Geyser, St. Ursula. Lane 3, Shayla Smith, Dayton Stiver School for Arts. Lane 4, Emily Zhang Mason. Lane 5, Savannah Mueller Ross. Lane 6, Daniela DeCamp Marymount. Lane 7, Samantha Gertie Oak Hills. And lane 8, Riley Brown of Kenton Ridge.
Okay, out in lane 7, Samantha Gertie, Oak Hills. Looks like she's going to get the victory with a 32.48. 32.48. Oak Hills Junior. And good sportsmanship. Congratulating the girls around her. And the final heat.
Okay, swimming lane 1, Alex Boissard, Tip City Tippecanoe. Lane 2, Gracie Isley, Mercy McCauley. Lane 3, Olivia Geiger, Turpin. Lane 4, Maggie Hojnacki, Mason. Lane 5, Naomi Maggart, Tip City Tippecanoe. Lane 6, Advika Summit, Mason. Lane 7, Kalia Lively, Fairborn. And lane 8, Ashley Greer of Centerville.
Maggie Honecki, junior from Mason, top seed, 32.01 this morning.
Lane 7, a freshman from Fairborn, Kalia Lively. And lane 8, a senior from Centerville, Ashley Greer.
top seed, Maggie Honek-Shaki. Maggie touches first. Good pull out. Lane 6 surging. Advocate Summit. And our lane 4, Maggie Honek-Shaki. Time of 32:05. It's the victory. And now to the boys.
Swimming in lane 1, Andrew Liu. Lane 2, Jackson Baker. Lane 3, Zach Vogler. Lane 4, Levi Schooner. Lane 5, Alex Zagarianos of Oak Hills. Lane 6, Rowan Donovan, St. Xavier. Lane 7, Luca Eckert, St. Xavier. And lane 8, Aiden Wilgus, Xenia Legacy Christian.
Lane 8 out to the early lead. Aiden Walgus. And now in the middle of the pool, surging in lane 4. Oh, he held on. Aiden Wilgus from Senior Legacy Christian.
Outside
29-39. Dropped 1.3 from this morning.
Swimming in heat 2, lane 1, Owen Schultz, Versailles. Lane 2, Eli Neal, Vandalia Butler. Lane 3, Christopher Pereira, St. Xavier. Lane 4, Kevin Wu, Mason. Lane 5, Oscar Haverkamp, St. Xavier. Lane 6, Nicholas Wolf, St. Xavier. Lane 7, Nathan Clark, Cincinnati Elder. Lane 8, Cooper Cadman of Lakota West.
Kevin Wu looks like he's going to get the win with a 27.81. And that breaks the record of 27.94 for Rand Kazaskar from Mason back in 2017. So another record, Mike.
Add that to the list.
And now we have the 200 breaststroke, which is a collegiate event for the young ladies. Took 2:31.3 to get back tonight.
Rachel Gustin, the record holder, is standing to our left tonight. Just right over to our left. And her daughter, Ella Jo Piersma, is swimming tonight. Very well good, a sophomore.
Very good.
For Seven Hills. Swimming in lane 1, Sophia Fetter of Centerville. Lane 2, Anna Newkirk of Miamisburg. Lane 3, Gwen Thomas, Kenton Ridge. Lane 4, Zoe Barclay of Centerville. Lane 5, Captain Zal of Indian Hill. Lane 6, Liza Simona, First Line Academy. Lane 7, Alana Derringer, Shawnee, Springfield Shawnee. Lane 8, Molly Arneson of Springboro. The record is a 2:17.21. Is well under the top seeds, but anything can happen in finals. You just don't know. That record's back from 1993. Buffy Krieger has the oldest record, but that's a long-standing record, clearly.
Okay, lane 4. Zoe Barclay, Centerville junior. Out in 108.59. Good tight race there. Kathy Zoe in second. Now looks like she may be surging to the lead. Indian Hill. Zoe from Centerville still hanging on by a thread. Good tight out. Great underwater pull out there by Kathy to take the lead. But now battling back. Zoe right together. What a great race. Yeah, it looks like Kathy's getting a little bit of an advantage off her underwater pullouts. And then Zoe battles back between the flags. But not this time. Now Kathy has taken a commanding body length lead going into the last 50. 36.3 right there. And winning the heat with a time of 2:22.57. Zoe was 2:24.11. And finishing third, that was Anna Newkirk. Anna Newkirk went 2:27.66. And now we have our championship final.
Swimming in lane 1, Jacqueline Young, Marymount. Lane 2, Nami Edge, Beaver Creek. Lane 3, Kate Lair, Archbishop Alter. Lane 5, Jessie Lee, Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy. Lane 5, Claudia Butterfield, Cincinnati Ursuline Academy. Lane 6, Ava Stallmeyer, Walnut Hills. Lane 7, Thea McCarty, Dayton Oakwood. Lane 8, Elizabeth Sickinger, Miamisburg.
The women's 500 freestyle is Audrey Conley from Waynesville. She's a sophomore. You swim the 1650, so not too tough coming back at the end of the 500.
It's not too bad. I usually can hold it out pretty well till the end.
What was your goal in that race?
To win and just to keep a strong pace the whole time.
Is it fun to swim the 500 at a high school meet?
Yeah, it's really fun with everyone cheering, and it's my best event, so I really enjoy it.
Congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's swim. Okay, we got our 200 breaststrokers final heat. Championship heat. Okay, Jersey Lee. Lie. Out to the early lead. 31-3. It's a tight field straight across up in lane 7. Faye McCarty. See the underwater shot here. Good extension. Acceleration with her hands, finishing her kick. And out in 106.7. That's Jessie. Kate Lair, strong breaststroker in lane 3. And Claudia Butterfield giving chase. It's very tight. Jessie pulling away. Cincinnati Hills Christian. now up at the top of the pool. And it's a clear victory right here for Jesse. Good battle for second. And Jesse gets the win at 2:20.57. Finishing second, Ava Stollermeyer. 2:22.41. And in third place, that was Claudia getting a time of 2:22.60. So outstanding swims there. Now we go to the boys heat.
Swimming in lane 1, Josh Holtman, St. Xavier. Lane 2, Adam Sherman, the senior from Hamilton Baden. Lane 3, Cameron Jones, St. Xavier. Lane 4, Jake Young, Kings Mills, Kings. Lane 5, Sebastian Villa, Centerville. Lane 6, Adam McDonald, Lakota East. Lane 7, Logan Otke, Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy. And lane 8, Ian Erling, Kettering Fairmont.
Okay, in lane 4 and lane 3, we've got Jake Young in 4. Cameron Jones in lane 3, 1-2 right now. That's a great swim.
This would be a good time for an interview. We have Aaron Sequeira up here.
Okay.
We'll get that interview right after the conclusion of this race before the start of Heat 2.
Okay, Jake Young really pulled away there. Kings Mill. It's a very good swim. 2:05.91. Finishing second. Adam Sherman. 2:07.7. Came home great. 30.2, 30.5 coming home. Cameron Jones gets third with a 2:08.10, and now we have a...
It's already been a very successful meet for Aaron Sequeira, a senior from Walnut Hills who has won 2 events, the 50 free and the 100 back, and set 2 meet records. Is that what your plan was for tonight?
Yes, this was like the best case scenario for me tonight, you know, just to go all out, see what I'm capable of before the state championships. You know, I think I exceeded my own expectations, but I was determined to make, you know, those records happen. I was determined to do this, you know, give my effort in this finals, so.
Certainly did that tonight. Speaking of setting your sights high, share with us your plans for next year.
So my plans for next year, I've committed to study and swim at Stanford, study aeronautical engineering, and I'll be joining the class of 2024 with already like a talented group of swimmers. It's going to be very exciting next year. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm using this as preparation for then to swim at the NCAA level.
Well, we here in Ohio will be behind you all the way. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's those underwaters.
Nice job, Aaron.
Swimming in lane 1, Ansel Froas. Lane 2, Christian Narcels. Lane 3, Jason Allen. Lane 4, Scott Sobolewski. Lane 5, Calvin Wise. Lane 6, Ian Van Gorp. Lane 7, Dylan Edge. Lane 8, Nathan Wall.
Okay, we've got a very strong field. Scott Sobolewski has been a dominant breaststroker these last few years, and he's taken the lead. Ian Van Gorp also swimming very strong in lane 6. You see them there, 1-2. Scott still holding on, coming in at the 150 mark. Ian really pumping out a good swim. And we've got Ansel Flores, he's doing a great job in lane 1 also. Going 1, 2, 3 right here. Flores is coming on. Lane 1, looks like Sobolewski's going to hold on. It's a tight race for second. Meet record, Grant House, 2:00:86. He's got a shot at falling, not quite. Two 100s off the record. Scott Sobolewski, that's a great swim, second fastest time in classic history. Ian gets in for a 2:01:41. Ansel goes 2:02:11, so tremendous swims.
200 freestyle relay.
Yeah,
exciting way to end the evening.
Exciting, and it's an event that these swimmers swim all the way through high school. A high school event, usually in the middle. It's in the middle of the format, so good way to finish night 1. We've had a great night so far. We're looking forward to seeing some great relays.
Swimming in lane 1, Sycamore. Lane 2, Centerville. Lane 3, Seton. Lane 4, Walnut Hills. Lane 5, Lebanon. Lane 6, Lakota West. Lane 7, Waynesville. Lane 8, Cincinnati, Wyoming.
Lebanon, Sam Parks. Walnut Hills. Kura Adechachi. So I butchered that name. Alyssa McKellop. Right there, picked up. We got lane 7. Annika Sabosco. Lane 5, Lebanon still holding the lead now. In lane 1, Sycamore coming up. Looks like it's Lebanon and Sycamore. Lebanon with slight lead. Katie Fisher trying to bring it home. She's going to get the win. Battle for second. Lebanon wins 140-60. 8. Dakota West gets up for second, 142 flat. Finishing third, Walnut Hills, 142.20.
Kellen Roddy is a senior at St. Xavier High School. He is the winner of the 500 free in a tremendously exciting race. Came right down to the last 50. How helpful was it to have Gibson, the winner of the 200 free, right next to you?
Yeah, it was definitely a great race. Gibson's an awesome athlete. Looking forward to watching him the rest of his career. But the last 50 was a lot of fun. I've had the tremendous opportunity to train with a lot of great people over the years. Grady Wheeler, Will Osterman, Sam Fallon, and racing them every day in practice really gave me the edge there to bring it home the last 50.
Well, you got the team off to a great start in your last Classic meet. What are your feelings about this being your last one?
I've loved the Classic since I was a freshman. It's one of the most fun meets all year. And St. X has a really good opportunity to throw it down the rest of this weekend, so I'm looking forward to seeing the other guys compete.
Well, as the winner of the 500, you also win the Larry Lyons Award. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Okay, final girls heat of the evening.
Congratulations.
Swimming in lane 1, Indian Hill. Lane 2, Ursuline Academy. Lane 3, Beaver Creek. Lane 4, Springboro. Lane 5, Mason. Lane 6, Turpin. Lane 7, St. Ursula. Lane 8, Seven Hills.
Okay, up in lane 6. That's Turpin. Now Mason has taken over the lead. Emma Dalton.
Notice the swimmers, Benson, using the ledge on their relay takeoffs.
Yes. They are...
that came into vogue last season.
Yeah, the last couple of years, that's become and started at the collegiate level. Stepping over, it's a little bit of a difficult thing to do. You don't have much space in the back of that. You've got to be very careful not to fall off the end.
Don't whack your foot.
Yeah.
Of course, I remember a swimmer who did whack his foot once.
Yep, I do too.
At the state championship.
I remember it well.
He thought he broke it.
I know. And he still battled and got second, even after he smashed his foot. And Mason's going to get the victory with a time of 1:36.58 with a new meet record. The meet record was 36.66, so
another record for Mason.
1.1 under the record. That's a crush.
Yes, that is a crush. And they started the meet with a record in the 2-4 medley relay, and they ended the meet with a record in the 2 freestyle.
Good way to start and finish.
Yeah, bookends. Swimming in the boys heat 1, lane 1, Seven Hills, lane 2, Sydney, lane 3, Lakota East, lane 4, Oak Hills, lane 5, Vandalia Butler, lane 6, Moeller, lane 7, Talawanda, and lane 8, Hamilton Baden.
All right, this record set in 2017, 1:22.42 by St. Xavier. And lane 1 out very fast. That's Tim Kalin, great sprinter from Seven Hills, a junior. Christopher Mehring is getting ready to take off behind him. There we go. Seven Hills with the early lead. Now up in lane 1, top of the screen. Lanes 2 and 6 now coming up. That's Sydney and Moeller. Moeller taking the lead. A good leg out of Drew Held. Jake Wiley now in the water with a big lead. And lane 4 coming up strong, Galvin Schultz. Oak Hills now taking the lead. Oak Hills and Owen Posler. Owen's going to get the victory here for Oak Hills in console heat. And we had like 3 lead changes in that race. And Oak Hills wins 129.38, finishing second. Moeller 130.61, finishing third. Liberty Township, Lakota East.
The last boys race of the evening: Lane 1 Centerville, Lane 2 Kings, Lane 3 Indian Hill, Lane 4 St. Xavier, Lane 5 Mason, Lane 6 Sycamore, Lane 7 Beaver Creek, Lane 8 Walnut Hills.
Last race of the night. It's been an exciting night. Some very explosive swims. Kings, Kevin Lennon and Owen Taylor battling for the lead. Owen Taylor finishes first right there. And Xavier has gotten off to a good start. Scott Shobelinski, we saw win the 200 breast. He's the second person in the second leg here. Got a lead. Good battle though. Here comes Mason. And St. X has got about a body length lead on Mason and Sycamore. Sycamore got the quick start for second. Now Indian Hill surging. Battle for second is very good. St. X has got a good commanding lead. And now Beaver Creek coming up very quick. And so we had Xavier finishing first with 124.2. Sycamore gets second, 126.44. Mason finishes third, 126.44. And Beaver Creek gets up for fourth, 126.78. Very tight race. Well, that concludes our first night.
Your thoughts, Benson?
I think the overwhelming, explosive swims. Aaron Shapora just dominated. I mean, he dominated the evening.
And it was good. It was nice interviews with him.
He did.
I think his personality showed through, and how passionate he was about his swims tonight.
And Stanford's getting a heck of a swimmer, and very intelligent young man.
Yep. Well, that's it for the Classic. For Meredith Griffin, Benson Sperling, I'm Mike Leonard, and the entire Waycross community team. Good night from the Classic, and thanks for watching. Waycross coverage of the 2020 Southwest Ohio Swim Classic was made possible in part by Fastest Labs, clean, fast testing for drug and alcohol, DNA screening, VOT testing, and employer solutions. Henry Toman,
Ohio Valley Restoration, Solar is Freedom, and Huntington Learning Center.
Improve your child's academic skills at Huntington Learning Center.
I'm Dan from Huntington Learning Center. The ACT and SAT are important milestones for high school students. We can help prepare your child for these challenging tests.
Students should remain diligent in their studies at school. Expose your child to the tests as early as sophomore year. And if you see your child struggling with a subject at school, seek out help as early as possible.
Our mission is to give every student the best education possible.
At Solar is Freedom, we are a reliable alternative energy company focused on producing great value for our customers. Whether your concern is speed, quality service, or all of the above, there is no need to look anywhere else. We provide it all. We believe in saving you as much money as possible, designing and installing the best system for your individual needs, while saving as many natural resources as we can. At Solar is Freedom, we are focused on your peace of mind.